A world title match is set for tonight. I'm Matt Carlins, and this is Just Pro Wrestling News for Monday, September 27th, 2021. This update is brought to you by IndieWrestling.us.
WWE.
A WWE Championship match is set to kick off tonight's Raw, with Big E defending against the former champion, Bobby Lashley. Lashley laid out the challenge during last night's Extreme Rules pay-per-view, not long after the New Day beat Lashley, AJ Styles, and Omos to open up the show. Big E pinned Lashley with the big ending after some miscommunication between Lashley and Styles. Sasha Banks returned to WWE TV last night. It happened during the Smackdown Women's title match between Becky Lynch and Bianca Belair. Belair appeared to be moments away from hitting Lynch with the KOD and taking back the title, but that is when Banks made her return. She went right after Belair. Then, after a brief stare down, Banks took down Lynch as well. As Banks made her way back up the ramp, she could be heard saying, quote, "I'll see both of you on Friday," end quote. Roman Reigns is still the Universal Champion. He pinned the Demon, Finn Balor, in last night's main event, and there is a lot to unpack here. Balor was closing in on victory when the Usos got involved and started to beat up on Balor. He appeared to be down and out, but then the lights turned red. Balor's music started to play, and he powered up to the point that he was poised to hit Reigns with the coup de grace. That is when the top rope inexplicably snapped. The lights went back to normal, the music stopped, and Reigns hit Balor with a spear just moments later and got the win. Charlotte Flair pinned Alexa Bliss with natural selection to retain the Raw Women's Championship. After the match, Charlotte ripped Lily to shreds, and Bliss basically had a nervous breakdown over this. Damian Priest is still the United States Champion. He won a three-way over Sheamus and Jeff Hardy. Priest rolled up Sheamus to get the pin. The Usos beat the Street Profits to retain the SmackDown Tag Titles. Montez Ford took the pin. Liv Morgan pinned Carmella on last night's kickoff show. MVP underwent surgery last week to repair a torn meniscus he suffered all the way back in February. He said he expects to be back on TV within the next 4 to 6 weeks.
AEW.
Just a few matches are announced for tonight's AEW Dark Elevation. Paul White will be in a 3-on-1 match, plus Thunder Rosa is in singles action, and Dark Order's John Silver, Alex Reynolds, Allen Five Angels, and 10 will be in an 8-man tag.
New Japan Pro Wrestling.
2 wrestlers remain unbeaten in the A block of New Japan's G1 Climax tournament following Sunday's matches. Zack Sabre Jr. submitted Kota Ibushi. Sabre now holds tournament wins over Ibushi, Shingo Takagi, and Tetsuya Naito. The other unbeaten is Great Khan. He beat Yujiro Takahashi on Sunday. Also, Kenta pinned Tomohiro Ishii with a schoolboy after crashing Ishii into an exposed turnbuckle, and Toru Yano used the old reliable low blow and a roll-up to pin Tonga Loa. Shingo Takagi had the non-tournament match on Sunday. He pinned Yuji Nagata. The G1 resumes on Wednesday with matches in the B block. On Saturday's New Japan Strong, Ren Narita beat Fred Rosser, and Jay White beat Wheeler Yuta. After the match, White got into a brawl with the aforementioned Tomohiro Ishii. That ended with White laying out Ishii with a Blade Runner. Back in Japan, Syuri is the winner of Stardom's 5-star Grand Prix tournament. She beat Momo Watanabe in the tournament final on Saturday. In Pro Wrestling Noah, the Final Four is set in the N1 Victory Tournament. Next Sunday, it's going to be Kato Kiyomiya versus Kano and Masakatsu Funaki versus Katsuhiko Nakajima. The winners will meet in the tournament final in the main event of that same show.
Impact Wrestling.
Impact Wrestling announced that its Knockouts Knockdown special on October 9th will include an 8-woman, one-night tournament, with the winner getting a Knockouts title match. That is Just Pro Wrestling News for Monday, September 27th. Our next update comes your way tomorrow morning, so please rate, review, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. I'm Matt Carlins. Thank you for listening.
This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com.